Good morning, team. My name's Si Machin and this is my video blog, Never Miss a Monday, day 18. Good morning. We're up early and out, and I'm already at the gym. It's before 7, and I'm up and at it this morning, but I have a confession in the fact that the weekends are always tricky because I'm working. And then Monday didn't happen, and yesterday didn't happen because I was incredibly sore. Yesterday morning, I woke up. It was gym time, but I literally couldn't stand up. I swung my legs out of bed and couldn't actually get from a seated position to a standing position. It would have been very loud and very painful, and it was a disappointment because later on in the day, it came into the evening, wasn't my turn to go to the gym in the evening, and that's when I felt like I could do something and the legs had really loosened up. So it happens to the best of us, I think is the point. But here's the thing: we need to get up, get on with it, not live with the regret, just actually move on and hit it. But it really does highlight for me the one thing I always say, see it a lot on Facebook, on my wall. The only workout I regret is the one that didn't happen. So it's happening today. We're in, but for an accountability point of view, last week's leg workout followed by a weekend of quite a bit of cover, and then again a workout on Monday morning in a class where I actually did quite a bit. We suffered. So time to get on it, team. I'll see you on the other side of the workout. Hi guys, we're day 18 post-workout, and I just wanted to quickly go back to the SAID principle we've been talking about over the last couple of sessions on the blog, the specific adaptation to imposed demand. If you're just joining us, this is the foundation principle really of a lot of work that we do in fitness, in the gym, how our body physiologically, psychologically will change. And to some certain extent emotionally we change because of this principle and in lines with the terms of it. So specific adaptation to imposed demand, and I've talked a little bit about demand. You need to go back over and have a look if you've missed those. I've talked about imposition, how it needs to be unfamiliar, how it needs to be particularly challenging. And now I'm going to jump forward to the beginning of the acronym, and I'm going to talk about specific training. A lot of people will look to a certain style of training. So, for example, it's fairly easy with running. There's a rise in people doing 10Ks, marathons, half marathons, etc. And really, it's fairly obvious. If you want to perform well while doing that kind of exercise, by that kind of challenge, then you really need to train for it, and you need to run. It's fairly obvious, it's fairly sort of easy to understand and to grasp, and there's not a lot of science that needs to go into it. It's just common sense. It gets a little bit more complicated when you sort of start to talk about physiological change in the shape of body shape and body composition, because it's not quite so straightforward. You can sports science tells us that if you do a lot of cardio, for example, that actually can have a negative impact on the muscle mass, and that can lower your metabolism to a certain extent. So if you wanted to lose body fat and you did a lot of cardio, then really what sports science is saying is you're just going to burn the fat while you're doing it. And if you're doing steady state, if you're just running at a pace and you stick at that pace and you stay with it for a while, on relatively flat, even ground, then not much is going to impact positively. Your body fat might reduce, but you're going to also impact on metabolically active muscle mass. You're going to decrease your muscle mass by doing it. You might be able to see the muscle better. You might reduce your fat. So in a program like I'm doing at the moment, where it's important to keep metabolically active, it's important that I have a lot of lean muscle, active muscle that will burn calories when I'm not in the gym, because I don't have a lot of time. Father of 3, married, business, lots of things to do, a busy life. No day is ever quiet. So really my workouts have to be effective. I have to get in, get on, and get out. So the workouts that I'm doing mix interval training with weight training, and actually challenging the muscle to change, which should, according to a lot of research that's coming out at the moment, produce not only a body fat reducing effect, but also will increase my muscle mass, will provide me with extra growth hormone naturally produced within my body, so I don't need to supplement things like that, which will then heighten my body image, how I will look. I'll look more lean, I'll look more muscular, I'll look more athletic, and improve my fitness. So we're going to talk about, different exercises over the next few days, different styles of exercise producing different body shapes, and you're going to see in a second or two just a slide which looks at different body shapes, different kinds of athletes, specific to their sport, how their bodies differ. They're all fit. Some of them are leaner than others. Some of them are in sports where they don't require a lot of it doesn't necessarily mean they have to be very, very low on body fat. In fact, it might be an advantage in some sports to have more than might be aesthetically obvious. So have a look at that and catch up with us over the next few days. Bit of a longer blog post today, guys, but I'm sure over the next few days you'll find this valuable information. All right, cheers, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.